Hey everyone, Charles here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the RockyMounts MonoRail bike rack on a 2022 Kia Telluride. This bike rack is going to be great for a lot of different kinds of bikes because you can carry up to 60 pounds per bike, and because of the front wheel mount, you can carry all sorts of different odd-shaped bikes like the women's step-through bikes or anything with a carbon frame, so you're not going to damage or warp the frame. One of the cool features about this rack is that you can tilt this bike rack away using that lever, and that way you can access your hatch without having to take the bike off, and you can grab your waters, helmets, whatever you need for your bike ride. When you fold this bike rack up, you're going to hear an audible click, so you know that it's secure. It's going to be made out of steel and aluminum, so it's going to be lighter weight and durable. It's also finished with a black powder coat, making it rust resistant. Another cool thing are the blue highlighted touch features. It just makes it really easy for me to know what I need to touch to operate this bike rack, and it makes it a little bit easier to see in the dark. We're going to have two attachment points keeping the bike on the rack, the front wheel mount and a rear wheel back strap. To take off the bike, we're going to start with the strap. Just going to push on this button and get this out of the way. And then keeping one hand on the frame so it doesn't fall in your vehicle, we can push this button, lift up and push that away. And now we can grab our bike. And with the bike off, we can take a closer look at some of the features. Over here you can see that we have a thin groove to support your thin wheel tires all the way up to your 5-inch fat tire bikes. This part does fold down for a cleaner looking storage. And the rear wheel cradle is going to pivot to accommodate your wheelbases of up to 48 inches. And with the bike rack on your hitch, you have some added length. So from the bumper to the furthest point of the rack, we're sitting at about 32 3/4 inches of added length, something to keep in mind when you're backing into a tight space. And from the ground to the bottom of this handle is about 19 inches, and from the shank is about 12.5 inches. Another thing to keep in mind when you're going up those steep driveways or steep hills, the front of your vehicle is going to go up and the rear is going to go down. We can also fold this up to save some more space when we are parking in our garage or a parking lot. But we're just going to use that same handle we used to tilt this away, except we're going to fold it up this time. And so now from the bumper to the furthest point, it's going to be about 13 1/4 inches. And the bumper to the closest point, it's going to be about 3.5 inches, but nothing to worry about as it's not going to get any closer than that. Over here we have our 2-inch shank that fits into our 2-inch hitch receiver, and we have a lock that's going to be Kia-like with this cable lock here, and the anti-rattle bolts feature. As you can see, as I'm shaking the whole rack, the whole vehicle is moving, ensuring its secure connection. Overall, this is one of my favorite bike racks that we have. I love its versatility as far as the weight capacity and the different styles of bikes we can carry, and I like that you get a lot of premium features without a not so premium price. If you want something that's going to make unloading and loading your heavier bikes a little bit easier, check out the Yakima Stage 2 with the additional ramp. But other than that, this is a great choice. And that does it for our look on the RockyMounts MonoRail bike rack on a 2022 Kia Telluride.